Imagine a world with no cities, no light, no comfort, just raw survival. Millions of years ago, our ancestors walked barefoot across savage lands, hunted beasts twice their size, and fought hunger with courage, not convenience. Every bite they earned was a battle. Every night, a prayer for dawn. Fire wasn't just warmth, it was life itself. From crushing stones to roasting the first meal, this is the story of how humans didn't just survive, they became unstoppable. Join us as we uncover the taste, struggle, and soul of humanity's first chapter. The sun rises over a world untouched by man-made sound. The earth trembles with the steps of creatures lost to time. Mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant birds that scream through the dawn. Among the shadows, a small figure moves. Barefoot, half covered in animal skin, his breath mixes with the mist. This is not a hunter of power, but of desperation. His tribe has not eaten for days. Every rustle in the tall grass could mean food or death. He tightens the stone spear in his trembling hand, his heart pounding like thunder inside his chest. The wind carries the scent of life, a herd nearby. He crouches low, the ancient instinct of survival guiding him more than thought ever could. His eyes reflect the wildfire of determination, the kind that once burned in every ancestor before us. He lunges, the spear flies, a cry of pain pierces the silence. The hunt is over, but the story is just beginning. He kneels beside his catch, not with pride, but with reverence. In those quiet seconds, he does not see food, he sees survival. He whispers a soundless thanks to the sky, to the sun, to the earth, to life itself. For every meal was sacred, every bite a reminder that death and life walked side by side. As the wind howls across the plains, he lifts the weight of the hunt and carries it back toward the smoke rising from his camp. In the distance, small children wait, eyes wide, hearts empty but hopeful. And when he returns, they do not cheer. They simply live. One more day, one more chance under the same sun that still shines upon us now. Millions of years later, his struggle still breathes in our blood. Night falls heavy and cold. The world is quiet, except for the faint crackle of dry leaves and the whisper of wind. A woman crouches beside a small pit of stones, her trembling hands clutching 2 pieces of flint. Around her, the tribe gathers, hungry, shivering, their eyes hollow yet filled with hope. She strikes again and again. Sparks flash, fade, then flash again. The sound is tiny, but to them, it's thunder, the promise of life. Her child watches with wide eyes, too young to understand that this moment will change the future of humankind forever. At last, a spark catches. A fragile flame flickers to life. For the first time, the night glows with warmth instead of fear. The people gasp, faces glowing orange, shadows dancing across their skin. Some weep, others reach out, hands trembling, feeling heat for the first time. Fire, not lightning, not nature's fury, but their own creation. It's more than a discovery. It's a miracle born from struggle. The woman feeds it carefully, blowing softly until it grows strong, steady, alive. The smell of burning wood fills the air, mingled with relief and awe. Around the fire, the tribe gathers closer, their bodies finally still, their hearts beating in rhythm with the flame. They cook their first real meal, roasted roots, scraps of meat. And for the first time, they taste safety. In that moment, they are no longer victims of the wild. They are its masters. The fire becomes their sun, their shield, their home. And as the sparks rise into the endless dark, humanity's spirit rises with them, defiant, eternal, and filled with a new kind of light that would never again be extinguished. Morning mist drifts through the valley as smoke curls, gently above a small cluster of shelters made of branches and hides. The tribe gathers around the fire, their faces lit by its steady glow, no longer with fear, but with quiet gratitude. Children sit close, their eyes fixed on the flames, while the elders prepare the morning meal. Pieces of roasted roots, berries, and strips of dried meat lie on flat stones warmed by the fire. There are no plates, no tools, only hands hardened by survival and hearts softened by togetherness. A man tears a piece of meat and offers it to a child not his own. The gesture is simple, but it holds the soul of humanity, sharing. Around this small fire, they are not just surviving anymore. They are learning what it means to be a people. Laughter begins to replace silence. The fear of the night fades into the comfort of companionship. Someone hums a low tune, not words, but rhythm, the earliest song born from gratitude. The group begins to sway slightly, a heartbeat shared through sound and warmth. For a brief moment, the wildness of the world disappears. They are safe, they are fed, they belong. A mother smiles as her child falls asleep by the firelight, his face calm, his belly full. The hunters look at the flames with quiet pride, knowing their pain and courage kept the tribe alive. In that morning meal lies the foundation of everything humanity would become. Family, care, memory. What started as survival now feels like life. And though the world outside still howls with danger, inside the circle of fire burns something greater than heat, the first spark of love, unity, and civilization itself. The sun dips low behind the hills, painting the sky in strokes of red and gold. The tribe gathers one last time around the fire, its glow flickering against their tired faces. The day has been long, a storm, a hunt, a loss. One of their own did not return. Yet even in sorrow, they come together. The crackling fire becomes their comfort, the heartbeat of their fragile world. An elder sits near the flame, holding a carved bone in his hand, a small token from the fallen hunter. He speaks softly, not in words we'd recognize, but in tones heavy with memory. The tribe listens. The children watch the sparks rise into the darkening sky, as if carrying his spirit upward. A woman wipes her tears with the back of her hand, then passes food around, roasted roots, a few berries, pieces of meat. No one eats until everyone has something. In silence, they share the meal, honoring the one who cannot sit among them. It is more than food now. It is a bond. Every bite reminds them of what it costs to survive. The bravery, the pain, the love. The fire crackles softly, and for a moment, it feels as if the lost one is there, sitting beside them, smiling in the warmth. A child leans against his mother, whispering something small, a question perhaps. She touches his hair and points to the stars. He is there, her eyes seem to say. The boy smiles faintly comforted. As night fully settles, the fire burns lower, but their hearts feel full. In their grief, they have found meaning. In their unity, strength. And in the quiet rhythm of the flames, humanity takes another step closer to its soul. The screen fades from the flickering firelight of the ancient world to the blinding glow of neon lights. The sound of crackling wood turns into the hum of engines and screens. A hand, not rough and scarred, but clean and modern, unwraps a burger. The first bite echoes with the same ancient instinct: hunger, satisfaction, survival. Yet something feels different. The camera pulls back to reveal a crowded city, people eating alone, scrolling, rushing. The same act that once united a tribe has become silent, hurried, almost forgotten. A soft voice speaks over the noise. Millions of years ago, they shared their meals. They looked into each other's eyes, not screens. They thanked the fire, the earth, and life itself. Every bite had meaning. The image fades again, back to the hunter, the mother, the child beside the fire. Their faces glow with simplicity, peace, and purpose. The contrast is stark yet beautiful. The narrator continues, voice filled with emotion. Why are their children? Every heartbeat we carry is borrowed from their courage. Every meal we eat is a gift born of their struggle. They fought for life, not comfort, not luxury, but for one more sunrise. A modern family sits at a table. The father puts his phone down, the mother smiles, and the child laughs. The light from a candle dances on their faces. A tiny echo of that first fire. The voice returns, quiet and powerful. We have come so far, but never forget where it began. The camera pans up to the night sky, stars shining above city lights. The same stars that once guided those first humans home. The screen fades to black, leaving only one line. They survived, so we could live.